Hello. Hello. Sorry for the delay, man. That is a long waiting room. How long was I been thing? That's 12 minutes worth of waiting room right there. So I do apologize for that. It's I was just setting things up really because apparently I started this stream a little bit late. Because I was watching this thing. I was watching like the freaking Don 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 episode. You know, the hair metal episode. I was seriously just watching that video for so many times. It's like apparently I learned that the whole like metal band sequence was in the manga is only like what, a couple pages long. Again, the anime went all out, straight up just giving us a music video, giving us a whole ass music video. It's honestly so cool. So yeah, it's so yeah, I was just watching that over and over again because man, that metal band concert is so cool. I actually do like that. But so yeah, I got a bit distracted, but yeah. So yeah, whew, I was distracted by that. Like the metal band music video is like, wow. So yeah, man, it's so cool. But anyway, I've decided to play a Prehistoric Kingdom again because I decided to play Prehistoric Kingdom again, even though I just played it. I decided to so yeah. Anyway, there's a lot. Apparently, CC had a 3D debut that I didn't watch because I was out. Well, I wasn't really out, but I wasn't really out. But I was just, you know, helping stuff. I was mostly just assembling IKEA furniture again. I was assembling IKEA furniture yet again. So yeah. So yeah, a lot of things happening. Mostly I was just assembling IKEA furniture for the day, and it's yeah, there's a whole lot of cool. Like a whole lot of cool stuff. That's when you know. That's when you know you're a man. You can assemble IKEA furniture. But yeah, apparently the thing that's coming out is that Prehistoric Kingdom is a good game. Like seriously. Prehistoric Kingdom is such a good game, really. That's a lot of stuff lately, but mostly I was just assembling a key. And there's a lot to talk about today. Well, not really a lot, but really just the amount of adrenaline I get to listening to that part of like the latest Dun 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 episode. It's just anything. Jurassic Park. Speaking of Jurassic World, Rebirth is getting a digital release already. I think that's like the quickest digital release ever. Usually digital release is like what, a couple months after? A couple months like after what's it called? A couple months after the theatrical release. Jurassic World Rebirth got a digital release already in just a single month. In such a single month, so that's actually really cool. I don't know what platform is it available on. I don't know what I think it's Netflix, although I don't know. Can't wait to rewatch it. I don't rewatch Rebirth. I kind of want to watch Rebirth. Not gonna lie, Rebirth again. Not gonna lie, it's a. Need to what's it called? I gotta rewatch Rebirth. I want to pay attention because there's a lot of little things that I noticed that a lot of people are sharing like on Twitter and stuff. There's a lot of little things that I noticed, and I kind of want that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of details that I'm missing a whole lot here with Jurassic World Rebirth. So hopefully there's a time that I can rewatch it. And I gotta rewatch it because I didn't rewatch Rebirth in theater. I heard people like watch it multiple times because it's really good. I think really the issue with Rebirth is that really the biggest issue that I have now that I've actually gathered my thoughts and really gather everything. And really gathered everything. It's the fact that it's really just the fact that I have what's it called? It's really just the fact that the mutants didn't get utilized that much. That's kind of the only problem I have with the movie, is the mutants don't get utilized a whole lot. Despite the fact that they literally have an opening scene dedicated to them. So that's my one complaint of Rebirth. The rest though is pretty good. So yeah, it was what's it called? A thing. So yeah, that's it. That's the only complaint I have of Jurassic World Rebirth, is the fact that the mutants did not get utilized that much, which is kind of weird. Despite the fact that they have an entire opening sequence dedicated to them. Well, at least one, the D-Rex. And the fact that he only shows up at the end instead of actually, like, building up to him. Like, I think, here's the thing. I have a feeling that the laboratory scene, when the crew, like, discovers the laboratory, I think there was supposed to be more to that scene, but they had to cut it due to time. They have to cut it like due to time, so yeah, that's probably why. Because they shared some behind the scenes footage, so hopefully they did explain why. I think the lab scene is cut, not the opening scene. The part where the crew discovered the lab, like I think that was cut. I think there's definitely more to that scene, but I'm not sure. There's no evidence of that, but it really does feel like that lab scene, when they discovered the lab, that scene is supposed to be. That scene is like supposed to be a thing. That scene is supposed to be like extended a little bit, because there is an alternate opening scene, and there's a deleted raptor scene. There's also a deleted raptor scene. There's also a deleted raptor scene, and that apparently was served as an intro to the thing. Served to the intro to the thing. Served as an intro to the Mutodons. Was the Raptors like trying to attack the group, but then they retreated the moment the Mutodons showed up. And I've seen it. I mean, it's pretty good, but I think it also has the same effect as the scene we got now, right? As the scene we have now, in which case the Raptors only make a short appearance, but then the Mutodons absolutely steal the scene. I think though, that's kind of just the biggest problem, is that they don't know how to develop the Mutodons properly. Like again, this is why I think the mutants really need to be utilized more. It's because they barely have any backstory to them, despite the fact that the D-Rex has its own opening scene, which in my opinion is one of the best opening scenes. Which is in my opinion, you know, one of the best opening scenes in all of Jurassic World. I'm not counting the Jurassic Park movies, just the Jurassic World ones. So yeah, that's just the problem with the mutants overall. But the rest of the movie I think is pretty good. The animals look awesome. The dinosaurs, they look awesome. I love the way the dinosaurs look. Like the modern interpretation of the Spino, the T-Rex being the best Jurassic Park T-Rex to ever be put on screen. Jurassic Park, by the way. I'm not counting other T-Rexes. Just the Jurassic Park ones, and the Quetz. Even though if the Quetzal does look like on the monstrous side of things, it's a little bit deviation from how the Quetzal used to look. It ultimately is a pretty good design. Like, a lot of people say they couldn't have called it a Quetzal, they could have probably called it another giant Asdokid, because if you know, Quetzalcoatluses, they're part of a group of pterosaurs known as Asdokids, and Asdokids are huge. And of course, you know, Asdokids were huge. They were the size of giraffes that can fly. They were the size of giraffes. They were the size of giraffes, but they can fly. So yeah. So yeah, that's essentially the biggest problem that I have right now. So yeah, that's just kind of the problem that, not really the problem, but really just everything else. Like, despite the fact that the Quetz does not look like a Quetz, it still looks good, and it still acts more of an animal. Like, more like an animal. Like, imagine just a bunch of people just raiding your nest, trying to inject something, trying to extract something from your egg. Like, yeah, of course you'd be absolutely... Yeah, of course, you would be absolutely, like, angry. Like, someone just broke in your house and straight up... Someone just broke into your house and... in your house and, you know, just mess with your eggs. Like, yeah, of course you're gonna... Yeah, of course you... Yeah, of course you're gonna be absolutely angry and try to eat the occupants. And by the way, that Quetzal scene of the guy getting swallowed by the Quetzal, yeah, that was kind of graphic, you know? Kind of graphic, because you actually see the guy get swallowed, go down the Quetzal's throat. It's... go down, like, the Quetzal's throat, like... Man, like, the thing is, though, I'm like... So yeah, that's it. Okay, you know what? I think that's enough yapping. Time to actually start building my park. I've stalled on for long enough. Let's actually get to park building. Park building. Man, looks like my throat's still not 100% better, but at least it is much better now. Alright, time to get to, Alright, where is it? Where's Prehistoric? There you are. Alright, it's time to get park building. Because, you know, that's the whole point of this stream, is to build my lovely dinosaur park that isn't Jurassic World Evolution 2. Speaking of Jurassic World Evolution 2, Jurassic World Evolution 3 is coming out in 2 months. That's really fast too, wow. Really fast too. I didn't know that it's actually that fast till the release of Jurassic World Evolution 3. And I've heard that people actually, I think they're running out playtesting right now. I don't know when. Like they're running playtesting now, so I can't wait for people to share their thoughts on their playtest. But I heard a lot of people say it's actually really good. It's a straight up upgrade from what's it called, from Jurassic World Evolution 2. Like when Jurassic World Evolution 3, like when the trailer came out, a lot of people had doubts because they said that, oh, why didn't they just update 2? Why didn't they just update like JWE2? But then, like I think the amount of systems they're gonna put into JWE3 is probably it's gonna be probably too big to patch into JWE2, which is why they had to make a whole new game. Like when you have brand new systems, you're gonna have to just make a new game overall, like, because trying to implement like incredibly new systems that are incredibly new systems into an old game, it's a nightmare. Like a lot of games have tried that, but it ended up just breaking the game. It ended up just breaking games. So I'm guessing is that the reason why they had to make a sequel is because of that. There's too many new systems that they had to patch in, that it's too big if they just patch into the existing game. Alright, so let's go. Let's continue. Let's continue. But yeah, I love Prehistoric Kingdom. I would say if I were to choose between Jurassic World Evolution or Prehistoric Kingdom, honestly, it's a hard choice. Like, Prehistoric Kingdom is better because all the dinosaurs are scientifically accurate to modern science, but also the systems are still, I mean, to be fair, I'm comparing an early access game to a full-fledged game. Like, of course, it's just not a fair comparison, considering that Prehistoric Kingdom, as complete as it is, it's still an unfinished game. It's an early access. So comparing those two is a bit, you know, I'm not saying it's a bit. I'm not saying biased, but it's also a bit. Yeah, I'm not saying biased, but it's also like, you know, a little bit disingenuous that if I'm comparing an early access game to a full release game. So yeah, I think it's best that it's best you know not compare those two. Like, Prehistoric Kingdom has a long way to go in my opinion, and that's a good thing. I'm not saying that it's a long way to go, that it has no chance against Jurassic World Evolution, but it clearly has a long way to go before it can really be a proper competition to Jurassic World Evolution, because to Jurassic World Evolution. So it's best that I just so it's kind of best that I think if I can just make a null barrier here. I think the reason why the animals are... Yeah, I think I have a problem. Like, I think the reason why the dinosaurs are not using this is because it's not marked. So I want to make a null barrier here. So I kind of make a null barrier here. But let me remake that. So I kind of make a null barrier so that the animals can like detect that they can actually go... That they can actually like go into the thing. They can actually go into the thing. I think that's the reason why they're not using it, is that they don't recognize the fact that it's outside of the pen. So yeah, maybe with that. Because I want them to like cross here. I don't know. I'm still a noob with this game because this game has dinosaurs, but it also has the complexity of Planet Zoo. Speaking of Planet Zoo, I haven't played that game in ages. But yeah, that's kind of the problem. Also, the reason why we're not doing anything is because we're kind of low on money. Because the thing is, though, I want to make another dinosaur that isn't a tiny... That isn't something tiny. And the only options I have is a Plateosaurus or a Dilophosaurus. So Plateosaurus, if you don't know, is a distant sauropod dinosaur. It's tiny, but then if I just increase that, yeah. So this is like a relative of the sauropod, and might be an early sauropod, I think. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know my sauropods, but yeah, this could be an early sauropod. I'm definitely getting the. I think I'll get the basilisk skin over the lindworm because I like the coloration on this one better. And of course, the other dinosaur I have is the Dilophosaurus. The Dilophosaurus is huge because yeah, that's how Dilophosauruses actually look. For the Dilophosaurus, I think I'm gonna go with the Dune version because it got freaking spikes. Because it has freaking spikes. Because it has, you know, freaking spikes. What do the females look? Okay, so the females have more muted colors, while the male has the brighter colors. Alright. Let's see. Let's take a look at the clouded one. So I'm guessing this is a reference to the clouded leopard. So it's bright. Okay, they're identical, except the crest in the males is significantly bigger. Yeah, they are. Alright, so that's really cool that they have sexual dimorphism. And we have the snow melt, which gives them a bright bioluminescent purple crest. I would like the bioluminescence. I think that's pretty cool, but I think the color, I just don't like the gray. It's boring. I'm not a big fan of the gray. I mean, I like the crest being like this almost like iridescent and bioluminescent like purple, but to me, I think the gray body is just boring. I think, yeah, so I'm definitely getting the Dune, or should I get Clouded? You know what, since this is I think I'm gonna get Dune, because I like Dune. Mostly because of the spikes. The added spikes on its neck. Let's see, what do you look like as a baby? Oh, that's a very fuzzy chicken. That is a very fuzzy chicken. Alright, let me see the adolescence. Alright, so you grow dramatically. Oh, cool. You actually see them change as they grow. That's really cool. Like, again, the details of this game is really cool. Right, you see them gain their colors. You see that their crest is starting to grow. And once they get to adult, whoa. That's honestly really cool. I love that. Man, this game's details just go off the walls, which is why a lot of people like this game. But this game is still in early access, if you don't know. Like, if you compare it to Jurassic World Evolution, it's just not a fair comparison because this is an early access game. I like Prehistoric Kingdom as much as the next guy because, again, look at the amount of detail. I can't see because the bushes are in the way. Why did they zoom in on the bushes? Why the heck did they feel the need to zoom in on the bushes? I want to see the dinosaurs, not the bushes. If I want to see bushes, I go outside. I want to see the bushes. If I want to see bushes, I go outside where there's bushes in my front yard. You want ultra immersive bushes? Just go outside. There we go. Let's take a look. Okay, so mostly you just need more forests, but honestly, your contentness is already pretty high, so you don't need it.
Thanks to a number of recent findings, we were able to restore this creature to a high degree of genetic accuracy, right down to the quills and coloration in some of its species.
Yeah. Also, they tend to break a lot, like especially when they collide, they tend to jitter out like that. So that's something. At least it isn't game breaking. It's just funny. It's just funny. Okay, we're at 20,000, right? So I think we should, for the next dinosaur we're gonna get, I think it's best that we go for a Dilophosaurus, our very first carnivore. Our very first carnivore. So let's see. How much does it cost to make one of these guys? Okay, let's take Plateosaurus. You at 42,000, but you only get 2,000 if I create you as a baby. But if I create a full-grown adult, you weigh 40,000. How much does the Dilophosaurus cost? Dilophosaurus at fully grown is 21,000, while the small one is only 1,000. Right, so we have to go for small ones. So I think the strategy is that if I want to get money, the strategy is to breed the dinosaurs, get their babies, and then sell them to get more money. Because you can sell these guys. Oh. Ooh. Because you can't sell these guys. They're so fluffy, too. Like, again, the detail of this game just goes hard. The details of this game just go hard. So I can sell these guys, right? How do I sell them? How do I sell the dinosaurs? Ah, so there's a big sell button that I seem to miss somehow. Okay. So yeah, I think the strategy is that we can breed the animals, and then we can sell them once they grow. Once they grow, we can sell them. Once they grow, we can sell them, and then we can get some extra money. So there we go. Does inbreeding happen in this game? And the reason I'm asking that is because Planet Zoo has that mechanic. Planet Zoo, once you have babies, it's better you sell them or release them. Release them to get conservation points or sell them, because there is a risk of what's it called? Inbreeding. You could also spay and neuter animals in Planet Zoo to stop them from doing that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So really hope they add those mechanics. Yeah, let's take a look at the research. Okay, well, we're not going to spend too much on research here because we are... Alright, so power, we don't really need that much. Geothermal power plant would be really cool. Geothermal would be pretty cool. And solar panels would be cool too. Alright, we can unlock different types of fences. Okay, so I'm guessing each animal requires different strengths of fences to make sure they don't, you know, escape. To make sure, you know, they don't actually escape. They don't escape. Structures and technology. Right, so it's mostly just themes here. Rustic, donation box large, and medium restroom. Right, so we're not going to spend too much on research because research is definitely not needed. Let's take a look at what we can afford to excavate here. Okay, we could get a Spino, but at the same time, I think that's a Spino and a Carcharodontosaurus, I believe. And that's a Smilodon. That's a Smilodon. That's a sauropod that I'm not familiar with there. In here, we could get a lot of sauropods in here. A lot of sauropods in there. And for this one, we can get a T-Rex and a bunch of... So in here, we got a T-Rex. It's Hell Creek. So, you know, we got a T-Rex, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, and an Edmontosaurus. So over here, we have a Styracosaurus, Lambi thing, and then Lambiasaurus. I can't pronounce some of their names, man. Parasaurolophus. And that's... Is that a gigant... No, I don't think that's a Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus is South American, if I remember correctly. I think. Pachycephalosaurus. I don't know what that is. I think that's Allosaurus. Yeah, Allosaurus. Duh. And we have, I don't know what that is. That's a Hadrosaur and a Ceratopsian. That's a bunch of mammals. And then that is a Compsognathus, I think. Okay, so what's in here? What's in Europe? Europe, that's a Hadrosaur, that's another Hadrosaur. That's a Gallimimus, I think. I don't know what that is. That's a lot of mammoths. That's a lot of mammals. That's a woolly rhino, a mammoth, a megaloceros, a bear, a cave bear. I don't know what the fourth one is. I don't know what that is. That's probably a Carcharodontosaurid. Let's see, what's over in China here, in Russia? What's over here? We got woolly. We got an Elasmotherium. Oh, we got an Elasmotherium and a mammoth. We got an Elasmotherium and a mammoth. In China, we got a woolly rhino. Woolly rhino. We got a Parasaurolophus. I think that's a Pachycephalosaurus. I think that's a Pachycephalosaurus. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That's an Elasmotherium. That's a Troodontid, and probably a Microceratops. Oh, Velociraptor and Microceratops. Duh. Duh. And that's definitely a Tyrannosaur. That's definitely a Tyrannosaur. Probably Eutyrannus, I think. Tyrannosaur, any of the Chinese tyrannosaurs that are found? So China has a lot of tyrannosaurs. Not tyrannosaurs. China has a lot of tyrannosaurs. Oh, what's this one? I don't know that one. Nothing in Indonesia, surprisingly. Oh, that one, and finally, Lambliosaurus. Alright, I think it's best I actually get started on making the next exhibit here. Alright, so we're just gonna make a pathing system again. I think I should probably just, you know, actually get started on the, on making the next thing. So, my idea is that there's gonna be a bit of shopping center between the small herbivores and the next one. So we're just gonna add a pathing. That's gonna be ours, and then we're gonna deviate to the... I'm gonna deviate to the right side here. We're gonna deviate to the right side, and this is where I'm gonna put my Dilophosaur exhibit. This is where I'm gonna put my Dilophosaurus exhibit. There we go. Alright, so for the Dilophosaurus, I believe their environment, let me check the Paleopedia. Dilophosaurus. Okay. Dilophosaurus. Okay. Let's see. Beads on, blah blah blah. Right, so you need not a lot of forest, but a whole lot of water. You don't like crowding too much, so you are solitary. Expected. Okay, so we're gonna have, obviously, we're gonna have a mating pair. So one female, one male. Fence grade, medium, or 2.5 meters. Crowding, not so much. Like, social. Expected social groups, 0. Expected nomads, her leader, either. Go cohesion, medium. Males, 1 to 3. Females, 1. The species forms combined groups for males and females. Oh. So it's like a bachelor and bachelorette group. Alright. Hierarchy. Like breeding. Gestation time 2 months. Survival chance 100%. Mating, polygyny. Oh, so we need multiple males and a female. Parenting, either parents, family cohesion. Clutch size 306. Cannibalism 20%. Cannibalism 20%. Oh no. Okay, so they need. So okay, so if I were to get from here, you need multiple males but only a single female. So I think the best one to do is we're gonna go with 2 males and 1 female. 2 males and 1 female to sort of have this sort of hierarchy system. So yeah, so we're gonna go with 2 males, 1 female. So we need 3 of those guys. Okay. Biomes, what do we got? Desert and wetland. Ah, okay. So we're gonna go with a wetland sort of going here because this is a coastal area. We don't want desert. So we want a sort of wetland themed exhibit here. Alright. So my plan is that it's going to be, wait, let me check the fence. What fences do I have? I better not have. Okay. It's 1 meter, height 2.5. Alright, so I don't really have a lot of options when it comes to fences. So, instead, we're gonna make a sort of natural landscape type deal. So we're gonna need to sort of dig into the ground, and then we're gonna have to build the fence above that. So the barrier is a hill and the fence on top of that. But also that means we need to research fences. Let's we should probably do that. Right, so we're gonna go with steps and security. Fences strength 2. So strength 2, so that's definitely needed. Right, so let's see. How much does this cost? Cost 1,000. And then how much a minute? Okay, 900 is estimated time 2 minutes. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, so Team Alpha, go research that, please. Alright, so we are earning money though, so we're still making a profit, so we're okay. We are okay. Alright, let's get to work. So we need to dig a pit. Because one thing that I'm gonna add is like a bridge. So we need to dig a pit. So we need to dig a pit. Right. Alright, so first off, we need to dig a pit. A pit. Here we go. Lower terrain. Probably gonna decrease the size here. And intensity, maybe not too much. Okay. We got a pit. Alright, so we need to dig ourselves a little pit. I think that's a bit too much. That's a bit too dark. I can't see because it's... fellas, I can't see because the rain is obscuring my vision a little bit. Obscuring my vision a little bit. Okay, that's a bit too deep. We don't want it to be too deep. I mean, I know the Dilophosaurus are huge. Don't get me wrong. The Dilophosaurus are huge, but are huge. Like, don't let Jurassic Park fool you. The real Dilophosaurus are the size of... What is there a good like comparison? Like, at least the size of a modern day rat type. It would say they're ostrich size. Yeah, there we go. They're around the size of an ostrich, if not bigger. So that's a Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus are at least the size of an ostrich. So yeah, that's a problem. Like, Dennis Nedry literally got the sort of tame version, because if you know Dennis Nedry, his death in the books is way more gruesome because the Dilophosaurus are accurately sized in the books. The Dilophosaurus are accurately sized in the books, so Nedry in the movie got the more merciful death. Got the more merciful death. Oh, finally, some lighting. Now let's flatten the terrain a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's a good size. Ooh, that's a good size pit. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now we just need to make the pit a little bit bigger, because again, the Dilophosaurus are huge. It's just gonna make the pit maybe extend a little bit this way as well. I think it's a bit too steep. And then again, I also don't want my Dilophosaurus eating people, so... We're gonna maybe raise it a little bit. We're gonna raise it a little bit. Yeah, maybe that. That should be appropriate, I think. Okay, now that is too shallow. Now that is too shallow. Okay, now we're just back to where we're going. This is the meticulous part about this type of park building game. There we go, that's perfect. This is the meticulous bit about this particular style of park building, is that you will be tested for every single detail you have. For every single detail you have, you will be tested. Like, this is way more complex compared to Jurassic World Evolution. But that's gonna change, because Jurassic World Evolution 3 is gonna have even more complex systems. That's really cool, I like that. Okay, I think this is a big enough pit for the Dilophosaurus. Right, I think this is an appropriately sized pit. I think. Right, there we go. And then, if we're gonna make a bridge. We're gonna make a bridge here. Right, we're gonna make a bridge here. So let's get a bridge going. Now, there is no bridge. You can't build a bridge like... There is no bridge structure, I think. I remember making a bridge. Hang on, I actually do remember making a bridge in my older parks. So we just gotta find the right pieces, and we can make a bridge. Yeah, there was. Oh, I made it using this. I believe. If I remember correctly, I made it using this. So if we get it. How do we get the bridge? How do we get the bridge again? If I remember correctly. Structures, age, Stone Age theme. So we need to research the Stone Age theme. Research. I don't know what the shortcut is for research, but let's see. I did this in sandbox mode, so that's why I'm confused, because right. Stone Age theme. 3,000 is expensive. At least we're still making profit. We're still making profit at least. And we finished the fences too, so that's good. So that's good. Very good. Alright, so we're gonna go with Stone Age theme here. How much is it? 3,000, 4 minutes, and then how much cost per minute? 96 per minute. Alright, let's go with this. Let's go. Let's go Bravo this time. Bravo, please research that. Please. Alright, so we are absolutely doing okay. We're doing very okay for once. Where's my charger? Oh, it's right here. My charger's right here. And my phone. Why is it always almost impossible for you to just plug in the charger without actually knowing where it is? Holes are just too... There we go. Alright. The holes are just too precise. The holes are just too precise. Oh yeah, that's why. That is why. Okay. We're still making profit, so that's good. We're still making profit. So money situation is officially solved. But the money situation is absolutely solved. So yeah. So here's the Dilophosaurus pit. Can't believe I'm calling it the Dilophosaurus pit. Right. Modular pieces. Can I add rocks? I can add rocks. Hell yeah, rocks. We need rocks. Rocks. There we go. There's some rocks. Ooh, we can make a waterfall. Wait. We can make a we can make a waterfall. Can I? Oh wait, no, I can resize you. I forgot. These are modular pieces, right? So if we make a rock here, so we can add a waterfall right there. So that's pretty cool. Right now, I need you guys to be a little bit smaller. Let's see. Why does that look so goofy? Just make a small waterfall. Just make a small waterfall here. The thickness should be the same. Right now the other one. Right now the other one. Make it smaller. So this will be our waterfall. So we're gonna add a sort of like a fake waterfall. I mean, I know the waterfall is fake already, but still. I'm gonna make a sort of fake waterfall of sorts here. I mean, most zoos have fake water. I mean, most zoos have fake waterfalls anyway. Like, did you really think they actually have a good old waterfall here? But yeah. Okay, here we go. Add that. Yeah. So the water is gonna go down here, and then we're gonna add a waterway. Right? I forgot to add a waterway. Let's get a waterway here. Right. Into strength 2. So now researching. Exit that, and then we're gonna go to the terrain tool. We're gonna add a water, right? We're not going that big. We're not going that big. Okay, so then we add a river. Draw a river running straight through the entire thing. Yep. There we go. Run a river. Rough water. Muddy water. What does rough water look like? Wait, let me get rid of the water here. Okay, and then we add rough water. Ah, okay, rough water it is. Rough water it is. Alright, we probably have a river here. Okay. Probably have a river running right through here. And then we add the waterfall effects. So I believe it's here, right? Waterfall. Waterfall, there we go. So there we go. I don't know where that is. I do not know where that is. Why is that under the water? Can I lift it up? Okay, it's okay, apparently we're gonna need some waterfall. water splash, and then waterfall. In advanced mode. There we go. Alright, then we add the thing. Then we add the waterfall here. We add the waterfall. I'm gonna pause time. Where's the pause time button? I'm gonna pause time a little bit. I'm gonna pause time just so I can be uninterrupted. And because I need the lighting. Right? Add this. There we go. Just add it real close to that. Yes. I'm gonna duplicate. Yes. There we go. So now we duplicate. On pause because I need to see the actual waterfall here. What? Oh, I duplicated. Oopsie daisy. No. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Right. I'm gonna need to unpause time. Alright, pause time again, because I do need to see. Okay, let's see. Add a bit of waterfall over here. Make it starting in the water here. Okay, there we go. Maybe a little closer. We're gonna make it hug the wall a little bit. Alright. Okay, and then duplicate. Duplicate. I need the water, so I need to see the water, so there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Unpause time because I need to see that. There we go. Maybe a little lower because they do look like they're starting up. I mean, to be fair, maybe start it a little lower, just so it doesn't look like it's floating. So it doesn't look like it's floating. Just a little bit. There we go. Yep. And just move it alongside. Unpause. So I need to see. Unpause so you need to see the water. Okay. There we go. Unpause. I need to see the water. There we go. There we go. Okay. Unpause. Yes. Put it there. One more. I think one more should do it. Yeah, one more should do it. Alright. There we go. And yeah, it's right there. Okay. I know. Okay, there we go. I do want to move this though. I do want to move this though. I want to move them lower so it doesn't look like they're floating. Can I move that one? How to move these two a little lower here? No, not that one. Oh, you know what? I'll just demolish. Oh. Oh, well, I guess I gotta start that one all over again. You see, this is precisely why. Okay, let's see. I put that there, then, and pause time, then grab that, here. And that's why you gotta really just nail everything the first time, because sometimes that happens. Okay, just want to make it just not too high, but not too low either. There we go, that's perfect, that's perfect height right there. Okay, move it a bit. Okay, so make sure there's no gap in between the rocks, so that'll look weird. Okay, there we go. Okay. One more. One more. There we go. There we go. Right, now we gotta make it more believable by adding, there we go, by adding the water splash. Here, add this. Adding the water splash, just to make it more believable. So we need one down in the thing, and then we need one at the rocks here. No, no. Ah. Just above, but not too much. Oh, there we go. We got it. That's the one I'm looking for. And make sure it's not too high so it doesn't look weird. We also need one at the bottom as well. Where the waterfalls hit, because, you know. So it's a fake waterfall, but... And again, Moses' waterfalls are fake, so... Technically, this is not that immersion breaking. And then we need one at the bottom. Right, then we need one at the bottom. We need one at the bottom, where the waterfalls make contact with the water. There. And right there. Let's see. Let's see it. Let me see it. Right, add one to the center here. Look at that. If it ain't the most beautiful and actually realistic waterfall you've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that not the most realistic waterfall I've ever made? That not the most realistic waterfall I've ever made. Alright, now let's add some splashes in the water, since this is meant to be rough water, right? So maybe I'll add some rocks over in the center, and then we're gonna add some splashes. Oh, that's genius. Oh wait, that is genius right there. Oh wait, that's genius. Wait a minute, that's actually genius. Wait a minute, that's actually genius. Oh. Oh, wait a minute, that is actually genius. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute, that is actually genius. No. So this is a bridge. This will be a bridge. No, that's too big. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I think that's better. That is better as a bridge. Oh, that's better as a bridge. Okay, that's a bit too big, so we're just gonna... Yeah. That's a bit too big, so we're just gonna... Huh, I'm pretty sure that... Is that tall enough to house the lava sources? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bet that that is actually tall enough for the lava sources. Looks a little bit weird without supports, but that's the whole point of a bridge. Yo. Okay. Alright. There it is. Then we're gonna add another one. Make sure it's not too offside. Okay, there we go. We got it. Make it a little long. Behold the Dilophosaurus bridge. Behold the Dilophosaurus bridge. Right, time to get rid of this though. Split from group. Okay, and I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright, so we need some supports under that. So, oh, yeah, that's too thin. Ah, yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, now we just need to be very careful where we place this bloody thing. How tall is this? Wait, how do I know how tall structures are? Because I think that my pit is not deep enough with the Dilophosaurus. Yeah, I don't think my pit is deep enough for the Dilophosaurus. That's an easy fix, though. I just need to deepen this a little bit. I need to get rid of the water first. Okay, we're gonna need to do a slight revamping, because I realized that this may be way too shallow for the Dilophosaurus. Since remember, the Dilophosaurus are freaking huge. Okay, alright, that's an easy fix though, because I just do this. Alright, just need a rather deep pit, because I forgot just how big the Dilophosaurus can get. This could be good. There we go. That's more appropriately sized for Dilophosaurus. I'm just gonna. Oh. Gonna get rid of the water a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely more appropriately sized for Dilophosaurus. There we go. This is better. This is way better. This is. Yeah, again, because Dilophosaurus are huge. Because you have to remember. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, there's water in there. There we go. Okay, there's a bit of terrain that's gonna stick out for some reason. Okay. I think that's good enough, right? I think that's good enough. That should be a good enough pit. And then we can add some water. We get some rough water. Get some rough water in there. We might need to expand a little bit, because I think this might be too small of a pit for Dilophosaurus. Yeah, we definitely need to extend the pit a little bit. Alright, that is an easy fix. That is an easy fix. I know. I'm just gonna get, okay, we're gonna get rid of these trees here. There we go. There we go. There's some weird bits of terrain sticking out. Oh, there's water in it, that's why. There we go. Make it more even. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of some of the water here. So I do need to what's it called? Re-establish. Ooh, that's a good size pit. Ooh, that's a good size pit. Ooh, that's a good size pit. I can work with this. Ah. Now that is a Dilophosaur pit. Nah. Right, now we just need to flatten it. And we need to expand a little bit, so we're just gonna push forward a little bit more, so they have a bit more open space. Right, that's why I need to. That is why. This is precisely why. Oh, no! Go back down. No! Go back down. Don't you? Oh, that's put terrain. Oh, oopsie daisy. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is a good enough pit, and I think that's pretty much big enough, right? We're gonna add a bit more space when we add the river, and money is not an issue right now, so we're good. Right, money is not an issue right now. Okay, that should do it. A little bit more expansion going on. All right, that should be it. Okay, let's add some water. Add some rough water. A river. There we go. Make a nice little lake over here. There we go. There we go. Right. Then we need more bridges. We need more bridge pieces here. Then we need more bridge pieces. Then we need more bridge pieces. Alright, there we go. Now we need more of this. Make sure these are aligned. I really should pause time because I can't see now. Really should pause time because I can't see now. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, the entire stream is just gonna be merely just doing this over and over again, by the way. This is peak park building right here. This is literally just peak park building right here. Just me messing around with the editing tool. So you guys might not see much dinosaurs. You guys might not see much dinosaurs here, as I'm just going to just do this. So be prepared. But I can guarantee you that everything will look pretty. I mean, look at the, what the, right, I have to fix that. I mean, just look at the waterfall I made. I may need to fix that. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I may need to fix that. I may need to fix that. But let's just focus on making the support beams first. Let's just focus on getting the support beams first. Let's just focus on building the support beams first. Support. Let's just focus on getting the support beams. On finishing the support beams first. Now the gaps are inconsistent, but bear with me. Not much of an architect. Not much of an architect. So bear with me. Bear with me, as I'm not much of an architect. Bear with me, as I'm not much of an architect. See, I can't see. Alright, one more. Then I have to do another set on the other side. Ah, that's it. We did it. Ah, that's it. We did it. We've built the Dilophosaur Bridge. We built the Dilophosaurus Bridge. Now we gotta lower these rocks. We have got to lower these rocks. Sorry. And a bit quiet because I'm seriously locked in on my design ideas here. I mean, this is literally just peak dinosaur park building. Dinosaur park building, this is what it looks like here. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Breezy's bountiful beast. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The perfect Dilophosaur habitat. Now, we just need something to make sure people don't fall into said habitat. Now, we just need something to make sure people don't actually fall into the dinosaur pit. That'd be very bad. Bit too dense. Right, we need something to prevent people from actually, fall off. Like a guardrail or something, or glass. Okay, glass. We need a glass pane. Can I place it there? No, I can't. Wait, maybe? No, you can't place fences. God dang it. I need a glass pane or something. Is there a rail? Maybe I can put a rail instead. Ooh, I can put a rail instead. Okay. That'll prevent people from actually falling off. See, we don't want railing. Let's see what you look like. Actually, you would work. Actually, you work. Hang on. I also maybe should put a glass around the pen just in case the Dilophosaurs get any ideas. Try making a custom railing with 2x4s or wooden planks. Scale them. Now, let me try this one. I want to try this one and see what this looks like. Okay. Let's see. What do you look like if I were to put you against the thing? Oh, this could work. Oh, wait, this could work. Hang on. This could work. Alright, now move you. Yeah, this works. Maybe. This. Okay, this could work. Just need to grab the green. That's straight. Is that straight? Okay, now that's straight. Alright. Yeah, this could work. Yeah, this could very work. Yeah. Totally. Yeah, totally. This could work. Okay. Now, duplicate. Right. There's an angle stamp you can utilize in advanced rotation too. Ooh. So many mechanics. So many mechanics. So little time. Alright, we got money. We can straight up get adult Dilophosaurus. Okay, here we go. And I think this is the first time I've ever been invested in making a dinosaur habitat. Okay, well, that is starting to wait a minute. That is starting to veer off into the bridge here. That's starting to veer off into the bridge. Oh, there's another one. Oopsie daisy. And there's a gap. Right? There's a gap. And we still have a long way to go. And we still have a long way to go. I keep going. Keep going. You can select multiple objects. I know. And that is miles away. Hang on. That is Yeah, don't worry. Once we get one side done, we could just select the entire thing and we should be good to go. That is getting low. Why is that? Oh, I know. There we go. Okay, I keep going. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Just keep going, just keep on connecting these. Just keep on connecting this and we're good. And the bridge is almost ready. Just halfway more to go. There's a bit of a gap there. Let's just close that. See, keep going, keep going, keep going. Almost there. Why is this getting lower? Wait, am I crazy or is that getting lower? That is getting lower. How did that even happen? How in the H did that even happen? I don't even know how did my railing suddenly get... Also, it's veering off this way. Wait, also that is veering off this way. Maybe due to... might be global rotation. Oh. Alright, almost there. Almost there. Alright, almost there. Yeah, I don't know what's with that. That's kind of weird. Okay. Alright, almost there. Alrighty, almost there. Oh. It's a bit uneven, but I guess it works. Okay, just almost there, just 2 more. There we go. The first side, and then we just do this entire thing. Oh! I love building, yeah. Oh. Look at that. Yeah, we may need to extend the... we need to add more railings that way. We need to add more railings on the other side, and... bingo. Did that do it? Yeah. Yep. There it is. It's not even, but it'll do. It's not even, but it'll do. Now let's add more. Now let's add more. Let's add more. Let's add more. We just need 1 piece. Huh? Did I just see one of my... What? Wait, what? Huh? How did you escape? How did you... Wait. What? How did... Excuse me. How did you escape? And how did you make it into the Dilophosaur pen? You're lucky there isn't anything there. Wait. Huh? How did you even escape? Wait. Can I move you? Wait, pause. How on earth did you escape? And how did you make it into the Dilophosaur pen? How? Did you escape? It's a small bug when their tracking goes outside of their pen. It climbed out via a platform. They can do that? Wait, they can do that? And they gotta fix that. That is lucky there isn't anything inhabiting this yet. That would have been eaten so fast. That surprised me. I was like, I could have sworn there wasn't no dinosaur in this one. Let me just fix this first, then they can climb on physical objects. I mean, I know they can. Like, for example, I put this thing in here for a reason. I put this thing in here. Like, just so they can cross to each other's thing. I didn't think they were gonna escape. Like, I put this thing, like, to bridge these two habitats here. I made escape for so long because some of the dumb rock in the enclosure. Like, I put this thing to make sure they can bridge to each other's habitats. I didn't think they was gonna escape all the way to the all the way to the Dilophosaurs. You guys are a bit stuck there. These are stuck. Why are you guys stuck? Okay, Dilophosaur pit done. Alright, Dilophosaurus pit done. We should probably add some extra measures just in case. Just in case, let's add some extra measures. Alright, we need a 2.51. There we go. The tunnel is fine though, they can't escape the tunnel. Okay. Okay. Let's add glass walls just in case. I do not want escape Dilophosaurus. Well, I'm gonna add a glass wall just in case. I do not want escape Dilophosaurus. Last thing I need is escape Dilophosaurus, so... Okay. Alright, Dilophosaurus, and done. Alright, there we go. Dilophosaurus pen, done. Extra security. With extra security. I just hope they don't figure out how to jump. Alright, now we need a staff fence. We need to find a rather small hill that the staff can sort of go into. I forgot to account for that, by the way. I forgot. Okay. Okay, let's see. We are pretty good on the money here. We are pretty good on money, so that's okay. Money's not an issue right now. Okay, so we need like an access point for staff. I forgot to account for that, by the way. I forgot about staff, and I kind of forgot about staff. Not gonna lie. I kind of forgot about staff. I'm gonna put this staff gate here. Put staff gate there, so they can climb down and take care of everything. Alright, and then we need the thing. We need dung beetles here, so they can take care of the droppings. So Stat doesn't have to shovel them out every time. Go. We also need this, because a lot of sources love these. We also need meat. We also need feeders here, since you know they're carnivores. They're carnivores. Place them somewhere close to the bridge, so they can actually see. All right, Dilophosaur time. All right, Dilophosaurus time. Alright, so we need 3. We need 2 males and a female. We need 2 males and a female. Alright, so let's open. Here we go. The Dilophosaurus. So, the Dilophosaurus, we'll give it at... How much is 50%? How much is 50% gonna cost? Okay, 10,000 for 50% maturity. Alright, we'll get it. Alright, so we need 2. So, create 2 of these. 1, 2. Then, 1 female, and 1 female. There. There we go. Alright, here we go. Our first Dilophosaurus. You guys try not to escape again. Right, meanwhile, we should probably give the guests a reason to come to this, right? So let's go grab some buildings. Whoa, that's huge. That's good. Well, that's kind of good though, because we do need some reason for the people to actually go here. People want a shop. The people want a shop. So let's give them a reason to shop. There we go. There we go. But okay, that's why. Okay, that's why. Okay, that's why. Right, so they can't walk on natural terrain. Wait, does that mean... Wait a second, does that mean I have to put this, like, on the path? That's a bit weird. Oh! Oh, right on. That's creative, actually. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. We need a bathroom as well. We need a bathroom as well. There we go. Let's see what we got. Alright, animal needs refill. Hey, you guys, okay, we probably could build another set of, like, staff buildings somewhere around here. We probably should build another set of staff buildings here. Okay, we should probably add more staff, now that I think about it. Let's add more staff. I'd hire a laborer. We can go with the more expensive ones here. And hire a keeper. Definitely need a bit more keepers here. There we go. That should be okay. There we go. That should be okay. Alright. Dilophosaur time. Alright, Dilophosaur time. At least 3 animals. I hope you're happy. Oh, welfare very, very good. we got it! The Dilophosaurus in the park.
Dilophosaurus is such
Can't.
a gorgeous
Why do you
creature.
zoom into the
Some paleontologists think the grasping claws and shape of its jaws made it well suited to hunting fish. Others argue that it was built for more terrestrial prey. In my experience, the distinction between surf and turf doesn't matter. They'll eat anything they can get their hands on.
Oh, they can't climb those slopes. Oh, it's a good thing I placed that fence. That would have been very troublesome. Oh, that. Oh, the pit does not work. They can climb that. I did not realize I could actually climb that. Okay. Thankfully, though, the glass wall solved it. Okay. Okay, so apparently the slope is not steep enough to prevent them from climbing over. So the pit is not deep enough. But, thankfully, I had the foresight into making the fences. Now, I had the foresight to make the fences. Let's just hope that those... Okay, I did not see that coming. Oops. Oops. Yeah, you have too much forest. Wow, too much forest. Click to remove. Oh, coastal vegetation. But I don't have coastal vegetation. Wait a second. I don't have coastal vegetation. Oh, I do. Never mind. Apparently I do. Ah, those trees. These trees right here. Okay, there we go. That's just satisfying them a bit more. Oh, the rest. Oh, this is a cool picture moment. Oh, that's a nice picture right there. Okay, now do the guests know that this is this is a bridge? Right, does the guest know that this is a bridge? Oh, they know? Okay, they can use the bridge. Nice. Right, we should probably add some educational stuff. Let's see. This one? Oh no, that's too invasive. This one. Yeah, this one will work. And the Dilophosaurus are running. Oh, that's a lot of coverage. Hang on, that's a lot of coverage for educational. So I think that's a bit too big for educational coverage. Obviously, the Dilophosaurus. Obviously, the Dilophosaurus. That's a bit too big for educational coverage. They should kind of scale it down a little bit. Something like Planet Zoos. You know, I'm surprised that the Primitive War does not have Dilophosaurus. They have Cryolophosaurus, but not Dilophosaurus for some reason. I'm guessing this is probably too popular, but why not though? Like, honestly, accurate, paleo-accurate Dilophosaurus needs some representation in media. You know? Like, they haven't really gotten a lot of love. I mean, I know that Dilophosaurus are this, but paleo-accurate Dilophosaurus barely gets any coverage in any sort of media outside of, like, documentaries. So, I'm surprised Primitive War does not have Dilophosaurus scene. Does not have Dilophosaurus scene. Okay, let me add some donation, just so we get some extra cash. I could probably add some benches throughout my park. I forgot about that. Even though there's no trash mechanic, Even though there's no trash mechanic, I should probably add some sort of, like, benches or stuff. Because there is trash mechanic, there's rest mechanic in Planet Zoo. And besides, I could also just decorate them. Where's the donation bins? Where's the donation bins? Oh, there you are. Let's get some extra money for the, Get some extra money for the, Get some extra money for the loft sources here. Get rid of that. That's clipping through the ground. That is clipping through the bridge. Don't want that. You guys do not fall into the pit of the lobster pit, please. Please do not fall into the lobster pits. Yeah. There are torches and stuff. I kind of want to add some lighting. I want to add some lighting, not gonna lie. What's out of screen? Exactly see. Which side is the screen again? I can't see with this blue tint. Or is it a bit too low? There we go. Guess it's gonna be well educated on the loft sources. Alright, shall we extract a new dinosaur? Let's extract a new dinosaur, shall we? Yeah, let's see. We don't want to go for something big. As much as I want a Spinosaurus, I think it's best that I don't go for a Spinosaurus right away. I think we should probably go for something like a hadrosaur. That seems to be a good one. Let's speed up things, shall we? There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be costly, but I mean, if it means getting new dinosaurs. I'm going to eat. Going to eat, but it's stuck. Why are you stuck? And let me move you out of the way. There. There. There.
With its magnificent double crest and that noticeable notch in its jaw, it's one of the most recognizable predators to ever live. I'll never understand the guests who think it isn't cool enough as it is. Fancy frills and baubles would only take away from such a beautiful but deadly creature.
I mean, that's true. Again, I think there's the pathing of the dinosaurs are a bit more buggy than usual. They usually don't collide with each other like that often. I really hear, like, why the hell are you stuck? And let me fix you. I think the dinosaur pathing might be a bit buggy in this update, because they usually never get stuck like that a lot. Let me check on my other dinosaurs who are perpetually stuck. At least your guys are okay. What about you guys on the other side? Yeah, you guys are okay too. Okay, I think we should probably end it for tonight. So we have made a single pen. That's it. But you know what? It's one of the most beautiful pens I've ever made. It is still one of the most beautiful pens I've ever made. I gotta take a screenshot of this. There we go. Okay, and we've increased our rating to almost 2-star. Almost 2 stars, and we're in the process of extracting new dinosaurs. Okay, so that's gonna take a while, and that's gonna be the amount of money that we're probably gonna go through, but it's gonna be worth it. But it is gonna be worth it. But it's gonna be worth it because we get Egmontosaurus and Pachyrhinosaurus. So 2 herbivores that we're gonna add. Alright, so I think we should probably just end it there since it's getting kind of late. Alright, let's end it here. Alright, let's end it here. Let's take a picture of our park here. Of our overall size of our park. Since we did increase the size by it, so we're just gonna do that. There we go. Alright. And we should probably just end it here. We're gonna save. I mean, it has autosave, right? So I don't think I need to save again. So yeah, let's say it's the main menu. Yes. Oh, my park is gone. Yeah, it takes a while because there's a lot that needs to unload. So if I continue here, does it continue immediately? I gotta check whether or not we have saving issues or not. Currently more than 700 known species of dinosaur. That are meat, fish, insects, plants. Stay stocked with the mission animals, don't go hungry. Okay, let's see. Okay. Ah, my Dilophosaurus are still here. Nice. And with the collision. Why do you guys suffer from bad collision so much? I just want to move this guy. I don't know why you guys suffer from bad collision so much. Yeah, I'll free up you guys, hang on. I don't know why. I think that's a bug. They just seem to suffer a lot from really bad collision. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Right. I'm gonna go back to main menu, yes. That should be it. So let's go back out. Alright, that should be it. That should be it for tonight. We've officially expanded. It's not much expansion, but we have officially expanded. It's not much of an expansion, of course, but it's not much of an expansion, of course. I only built one paddock, but it's a good paddock. I like it. It's a good paddock. It's a very good habitat I'm making. So yeah. So yeah. So we did it. We have expanded our. We have expanded our thing. Expanded our park beautifully. We have expanded our park beautifully, although so yeah, we have finally so yeah, that's a thing. That's it. We've only got one thing. We've only got one paddock going, our habitat, but you know, it's a great habitat. It took me a while to build, but it's worth it. Best looking habitat I've ever built. Best custom made habitat I've ever built, including, and we got our first theropod in the park, so you know what? That counts as an expansion. that counts as an expansion, so yes. So we did it. We've added the lava source to the park, and they're good too. Although I think I may need to make some small adjustments, but not that much of an example. But not that much. But not that much of an expansion, but hey, it's an expansion. So yeah. So next time on Prehistoric Kingdom, I'll build, I don't know, a Hadrosaur exhibit. Probably build like a Hadrosaur exhibit or something, but it's gonna be a while. But it is gonna be a while till the next one, since I don't want to play Prehistoric Kingdom over and over again. I gotta put some variation in my games. I don't want another Jurassic Month situation. I don't want another Jurassic Month situation where I just play the same game every week. I want to play other games. Alright, so tomorrow we'll be playing TF2. Been a while, so why not? I might do Prehistoric Kingdom off stream, mostly probably just making some minor adjustments, but so yeah. Oh wait, what? Oh wait, hang on. There's a tweet from Prehistoric Kingdom. Hang on a minute. Okay, so the next update comes out literally 10 days after this one, 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, there's an update coming in 2 weeks to Prehistoric Kingdom, and they added some new species. There's a Gallimimus. There's a Actually, I'll just show you guys. Well, we are on the topic of Prehistoric Kingdom anyway, so I'll just show you guys. So apparently the next update is coming out in 2 weeks, so that's really cool. Let me search up. Prehistoric Kingdom. Let's see. Let's watch it together while we're here. While we're still here, let's watch it together, shall we? Alright, so let's watch it together. Next update for Prehistoric Kingdom. Literally just came out 2 hours ago as I was playing this. Okay, so let's do this. And let me just go here. Go here first. Window capture. Here. Window capture does that capture my window? It does. Okay, so here we go. So next update. Before I do that. Yeah, next update. Here we go. Let's watch the next update together. Okay, so we have Gallimimus. Ooh. Overwrapped. Feeding seasons. Observe all new behaviors. Oh, we got display. Ooh, we gotta fight. Ooh. T-Rex watching in the distance, so we can make a giant ecosystem. A little courtship ritual. Discover new alien bottle. Ooh. We have the next generation. Ooh. Dinosaurs. since August 25th. So in two weeks, we're gonna get new stuff. Right, just in time as I started streaming Prehistoric Kingdom again. Alright, we gotta check that out. Alright, we gotta check it out when it drops, but that's still 2 weeks away, so we will reserve a Prehistoric Kingdom stream right there. So anyway, I think it's better I end it now. It is getting pretty late. So I think it's better if I end it now. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please give it a like. Feel free to subscribe. Well, your support is always much appreciated, as usual. Follow my Twitter if you follow my Twitter and Blue Sky if you want to keep up with me outside of live streaming. If you want to monetarily support this channel, I do only accept Indonesian rupiah only for now. But if you want to, the link is right there next to me or in the description down below. Again, completely optional. You guys don't need to donate if you enjoy my content. You could just enjoy it for free anyway. So again, completely optional, not entirely your money, but it's very welcome if you guys do that. But anyway, I think we're just gonna end it here for tonight. Oh yeah, don't forget to join my Discord as well if you guys wanna chat or hang out. Although we won't be doing that pretty much simply because you know, I work on weekdays now. I'm an employed man. So yeah, but if you want to, feel free. Anyway, I think it's better if I just end it here because I'm getting pretty tired. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.